Hey guys, welcome back. Got some more Persona 4 Golden today. Let's see, it's December 4th. We decided to save Namatame, which I still feel questionable about, but you know, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do for the golden ending. And yeah, Nanako's still in the hospital. Luckily she woke up. Dojima's in the hospital still as well, so guess I'll just go to bed and continue with the investigation tomorrow. Bum 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 bum. You know, I was gonna say that Jesus, what is this ad I just got? I was gonna say that there's lots of that you seem to get lots of days off in this game from school, but then I remembered that you have to go to school on Saturday, so it's definitely not worth it. So I'm gonna get the guide out because I really don't like following. Because I don't like running around Inaba like a dumbass. So let's go to December here. December 1st. We're actually getting close to the end of the game. It's actually pretty interesting. Let's see, December 5th. Talk to everyone in the shopping district, okay? Talk to yeah, this is a really annoying one. This one took a long time, so we had to talk to literally everybody in the shopping district about those murders. Still wonder what happens. I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, must be getting old, huh? Yeah, that must be it, huh? What is it? What are you talking about? Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? That's how it is, and don't bother talking to me. Man, this fog, it makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. Wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up the search and get that info. Ooh, a new book has arrived. The final lesson increases understanding. This fog is gonna be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. I think you may be a little bit ill, my friends. I think you may be a tiny bit ill. Information on what happened before we enter the TV world. You know about that first murder? I wonder what happens. Let's ask around to gather as much information as we can. Tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it's impersonal, but it kinda hurts. Damn fog, hurry up and go away. Fog is not going anywhere, you gotta dance the fog away. Hey, listen to this. Rosette came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rosette right now. Hey, yo. Hey, bro. Huh? Hey, fuck you. Been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Junes, but nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? That's a very good question, Rise. That's a very, very good question. Ah, you see, there's starting to be some frost on, the hedges and everything. Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily, but rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? So it's kind of a spoiler, but I do talk about spoilers a little bit. It's not like really a big spoiler, but you know, there seems to be this vibe in Persona games where pretty much like, how do I say it, right? Like it seems like there's a lot of public cognitive what's it called? Cognitive impairment. It's like people are being gaslit all the time. And they seem to be they've done this since Persona 3. I don't really remember it in Persona 2, but though. This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspapers. That Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Sure. The fog isn't clear, and even though this year's almost over, it's deplorable. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. What do you want? I can't remember something from that long ago. By the way, you haven't found the coal yet? Yeah, shut up, bro, okay? You're stupid cold. Cool. There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. Dojima-kun? How fucking old are you? Since all I hear from everyone is poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. Wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. I remember... Okay. I know this sounds crazy, but when I was, right as COVID was getting revved up, it was March of 2020. I was still on campus, and people started wearing gas masks. I'm not even kidding you. I was just shocked. I was like, wow, really? It's crazy. That's so crazy. Why am I outside when I'm at home? I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course I'm gonna watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. It's so depressing. Do you have a question? Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that with the suspect been caught. Okay, seems to be a similar vibe here. That's all the people. Ask them all the questions, unless there's one of these I haven't done. Feel like I have asked everybody every question. Oh, I didn't ask you. I didn't even see you. Oh, yes I did. Never mind. Sorry. What the... Yeah, I know, man. You're always with the sauna, bro. You gotta take it easy with the sauna, man. Okay. So it seems like I've asked everybody in the section. Talk to everyone in shopping district. Okay, we gotta do Juness too. Yeah, you gotta ask so many people so many questions. Because, remember last time I did this? It took me a very long time to figure that out. And the incident last spring, I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Yeah, it's pretty based, actually. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Yeah, scraps. Yeah, okay, now, so maybe you shouldn't be standing in Juness then? Maybe you should actually be going around and asking people what the deal be, because, this fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little bit worried. By the way, do you need anything? I'm sorry, all I remember is how something happened. I know it's pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. It's pretty understandable. We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Where's that guy work? I don't think I've ever seen where that guy works. Hey, kitty. Feed the cat some goldfish. Feed it. Feed it. Do you need something? Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Okay, that's gotta be all the questions, right? Ask them both good. The next dialogue tree determines what ending you get. Okay, so it's probably gonna get into... some crazy shit then. So we've asked everybody all the questions, so does that mean I gotta go home now? Hello? Do I have any money? I have some money, okay. Give me some tomatoes, thank you. Why is the dog still unhealthy? You not feeding that dog, woman? You feel like you don't have enough to go on. Who have I not asked? I feel like I've asked everybody, no? Let me see. Talk to everyone in shopping district, North shopping district, South, Juness, and Samagov floodplain. I feel like I've done... Have I not done that? I feel like I have done it. Maybe not. Maybe I missed somebody. Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incidents last spring. Okay, so I've asked everybody. That means I've asked everybody, hasn't it? Oh my god. Okay, so now you have something to say to me. You remember Saki Kunishi, don't you? You know she passed away a while ago? She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spreading all that craziness. Something about the TV. I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl, it's just that people misunderstood her. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, that's good to know, at least. Okay. Oh my god, is there a person in here? Wait, do I ask the people? I wonder if I have to ask the people in here, too. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But that is a possibility. That definitely is a possibility, because I know this one took a really long time for me to do last time. Which makes me think that I must be doing something wrong. Maybe there's somebody hidden in here. What about you? Shiroku lady? Bum 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 bum. What about you? I don't think I've seen any suspicious people, except for you who's interrupting my conversation with the reset. So sometimes I ask people, and sometimes I don't. Or it would seem like, yeah, it seems like I have a different choice sometimes. Not sure how that works though. Okay, alright. There we go. That's what I mean. It's very random. Because as you see, I did everything semi-correctly, but I don't know. That was very weird.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside. It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
So this is when you go to make the major decision about who you think the culprit is. So just for the record, very first time I played this game, I actually got it right on the first time. I don't think it's really difficult when you think about it, but I think they maybe could have done a better job. But it's not as obvious as Akechi in P5, you know what I mean? It's not that obvious, but I think it's still pretty obvious. So if you want to take a look at it this way, you could say Yosuke. I think that's impossible. Pretty much all these people are impossible. You could say Teddy. Maybe you could say Teddy out of all these people, but yeah, I think maybe if you were going to really get the copium out, I would say that if you're going to take a look at the investigation team, I would say that Teddy maybe has the highest chance of being the culprit, but like I said, it's so low chance. So this, okay, let's go over we're going to go over this one last. So Mayumi Yamano, she's dead. Saki Konishi is dead, so that kind of takes him out. Moroka's dead. Kubo's in jail. Masuzu Hilagi has an alibi. Noriko Kashiwagi is the teacher, so she wasn't even around. Hanako Otani, I mean, technically, it could have been Hanako Otani, but I don't think Hanako knows where I live. Unless she's been stalking me. Same with Aya, Bihara, Koichijo, Daisuke, Hisano, Kuroda. There's some other ones too. It's funny, they don't, there's a couple social links they don't include. Which I find very interesting. I find that very interesting. They don't include Sayoko as an example. I think it's only the social links you've done. So yeah, the list is pretty obvious. It's obviously on this page here. And this is what I said last time first. So you have Dojima, Adachi, or you have Dojima, Nanako, Adachi, and Namatame. So it really does come down to Dojima and Adachi, right? And fun fact, okay, so it's Adachi, but fun fact is they actually were going to make Dojima the killer, I think, in the concept of the game. I remember seeing some behind the scenes about that. And I think that would have been really cool, actually. I think it would have been really nice to see like a darker side or something. But it was pretty disturbing. Like, pretty much it was like Dojima couldn't really get over his wife's death. And so he did that thing with Nanako to save her and everything once he learned about the murders, because he was so nervous. He was so nervous about the murders being done. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a very good memory of it, and at the same time it wasn't very fleshed out. But I think it would have been interesting. Would have been a very creepy twist. So this is when, okay, so this is a golden only thing. If you get Adachi's social link to max or to 8, you can actually choose to protect him. And this is the what's it called, companion ending, or like partner in crime ending, something like that. Accomplice ending. So in essence, you can say, well, I thought about it, and I'm actually going to protect Adachi. So you can choose to. It's like this whole scene. It's very funny. It's very good. I've already done it once, so you can go watch me do it again if you want to, but we're going to tell the friends about Adachi.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi,
Yeah, first time, as soon as I heard that music the first time, I knew I picked the right answer.
I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Naoto will go into detail about this, but Adachi reveals he pretty much made a mistake during a certain time before this. So if you figured it out the first time, then you're a genius, and you're definitely as smart as Naoto. It's kind of like I would say it's even more inconspicuous than pancakes, because pretty much Naoto will talk about it, but even playing it this time, I didn't notice it as much.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
Oops, I said too much. Yeah, so Atlas tries to I could do a full analysis on this if I wanted to. But pretty much in essence, Atlas tries to convey Adachi as this goofball detective. And him, in my opinion, they did a pretty good job of it. But I think eventually there's just not enough characters in the game. And I think Danganronpa suffers from this as well, where there's just... You have a pool of people to choose from, and as you go later on in the game, it just kind of gets a little bit more and more obvious. I would say, I still think it'd be a really good idea if they decided to have one of the investigation team members be the bad guy. Because I think that would have been the biggest what? I don't know, I think that would have been interesting.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, He's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
You sound very aggressive there, Dachi. You sounded a little less like your normal, cheerful, goofy self. You sound a little bit panicky.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
Yeah, come on, man. I always give it all. Yeah, definitely. I do say Johnny Von Bosch does a really good Adachi, and at the same time he also does Narukami. It's only that he only does like obviously the voice lines for the persona summoning and everything. But as an example, if you watch the animation, Narukami is fully voiced, so you can see how good he is as a VA.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
I'm drugged up on morphine, but even I can smell your bullshit, Adachi.
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What?
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? at the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it.
Yes, Naoto, you're onto it. But Naoto's list of people included those that weren't reported to the police.
How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
I should make that into a sound effect. Adachi!
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Please. Do my best, Dojima. I shall do my best, Dojima-san.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
I think it is a good story though. Like it definitely is a good story. It has some has some interesting moments and everything. I think it is interesting to think about. I like that there's like multiple killers, if that makes sense, or like multiple suspects. You know, it's not just like Adachi killed everybody. Like you had Mitsuo, you had Adachi, you had Namatame doing some stuff. Like it wasn't just like, oh, it's just this one person. That's all it has to be. Kind of like how they try to keep your, like Mitsuo was like the red herring. That's pretty much what it was. Mitsuo was the red herring.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here? I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry. Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei? Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now? But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now.
Ba 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 ba. Maxed out Teddy, baby. Teddy's awakened persona is kind of a weird looking one, if I'm being honest with you. It's kind of a strange one. It's like, how do I say it? Well, I guess you'll find out. I guess you'll see it pretty soon here, but yeah, it's kind of an interesting one. Halil. Halil's actually a sick shadow, or sick demon. Evade electricity, put that on. We're gonna switch that out for probably two. I like all of these, but probably this one, Rakukaha.
But I have to get going. this is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her.
You ever think the doctor's thinking like, bro, the amount of people, the type of people I've had in this room, I've had like, oh no, it's very eclectic, very large variety of different individuals in here, and I'm talking to a guy with Casanova hair, and a fucking poppy or rose on his like frizzled collared shirt.
Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Kintoki Dochi has transfigured into Kamui. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, a little bit of a strange one.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
Look at him lurking behind the corner like that. So cute. You little...
You little... Where the hell were you?
Where were you, Teddy, huh? Hiding behind that corner like that?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You little... Where the hell were you?
Yosuke loves Teddy. They even have their own little all-out attack together. That means how close they are.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Funny thing about egos is, they talk about egos in, I think it's Persona 2. But this is the only time they really talk about it in Persona 4. And it's funny that they bring it up at the very end of the game, practically. I feel like, I don't know, I like the whole idea. I like the concept of egos, so I kind of wish they talked about it more.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
I beg your pardon while I look at you with my face, my patented Naruto face.
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Bum, 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 bum. You know what I was thinking? I think I'm gonna use Cheat Engine, and I think I'm gonna import a really cool Izanagi. Nothing overleveled or anything, but I think it'd be cool because once we go against Adachi in the final fight, or one of the final fights, I think it'd be fun for me to use Izanagi. Izanagi versus Magatsu Izanagi. Yeah, I think that could be fun. I think that could be a fun time. Alrighty guys, good time to end this one. Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna go face Adachi, but before that I'm going to... Yeah, I do want to see what I can do with that cheat engine. I know it sounds stupid, but I think it would be fun for me to give that a try, see what I can do from that. It looks the same as ever inside. That's because I don't buy groceries, because I'm a fucking weirdo. Okay. yeah, that's gonna be it though. Did I say? I think I did, right? Yeah. Alrighty, cool. Hope you guys enjoy this one. It was a pretty big moment in the main story that most people I imagine are familiar with it, but if it's your first time figuring out it was Adachi, then congratulations. Yeah, alrighty. I'll catch you for the next one.